I'm looking a little bit rough, but that's okay because today it's all about watching my husband build a new, I don't know, closet, I guess that would be probably not the right word, a bookshelf that I'm gonna be using as my new closet to store my shoes. So we live in a very old house, 100 years old, and there's no closet space. I have a tiny closet that's literally next door. I can show it to you in a minute, but I can't fit anything. I have a small rack of shoes, I'll show you in a minute, but nothing really fits fully, and I want to have access, just like I do, to all of my bags in one place. It's probably not gonna fit all of my shoes, but I'm gonna try to do it seasonal, and it's definitely gonna fit more than the 4 little thing that I have right now, the shelf. So I got a Billy, of course, a Billy bookshelf from IKEA, and I got the 2 doors, and I got doors because Red loves to destroy my shoes. He's already destroyed 1 pair of very cheap, so I don't mind, heels from Target, but the first time he did, he grabbed a heel Valentino sandal and he almost broke it. He got a few of the little squares, but he didn't fully break it. But anyway, because of that, he can never be in this room unsupervised, and I'm kind of tired of that, so I want to have my shoes displayed in a pretty way without them being at risk. So that's why we got the little glass doors. Let me show you how the space looks like right now. Okay, so I'm moving the tripod, and it's probably not gonna be the best movement. So right now, this is my little corner where I have my rack, my clothing, and then on the other side is where I keep my shoes. So this I kind of change seasonally. So I do have still a lot of my summer sandals and some boots, and then on the bottom we have some tennis shoes and then some empty spaces because I removed them because of Red, because he likes to bite my shoes. And then some shoes over there in boxes. So I want to make everything a little, I guess, more organized. So that's what we're gonna be doing today, and then I'll show you, of course, what everything looks like while he is building this this set bookshelf. I guess I'm gonna be pulling out a lot of the shoes that I want to switch, and I'm gonna put away some of these sandals because again, everything is still summer in this little section. But yeah, by the way, hi, welcome to my channel. I don't think I even said hi. My name is Rita, and we mostly do makeup videos, a little tutorials, reviews. We talk about bags a lot, and I can't talk right now for whatever reason. So anyway, let's get right into it because there's gonna be a lot of work to do, and it's probably gonna be very chaotic with all the 5 babies around. Pinto is now here walking, trying to get on top of the furniture. So yeah, it's gonna be a crazy one, but let's get right into it. If you've seen my channel before, or you've been around here, you've seen these shelves before. This is where I store all of my bags, and I am obsessed. These shelves were already there. I didn't add this, and I love them. Here is my closet. So it's a pretty tiny, very messy closet, and this is all I have. So the intention is to have all of my shoes in one place. So not even my clothing fit, of course. That is the main rack where I keep most of my dresses, some coats, and then, oh goodness, I said chaos. That's always chaos in my house. And then this is the other section where I keep where I keep more clothes. And then, if I can probably show you, there is all of the shoes. Like, there's boxes of shoes over there, there's shoes on the floor. Then on the very back, right there behind the steamer, I have some sweaters, which I'm going to be reserving one of the shelves to put my chunkier sweaters. And then Michael is now just laying down on the floor, which is not helpful. And then way back there, you know, there's that pink jacket. Back there on the bottom, I have another thing full of, like a big container with a few shoes. So we need to get to work, and this is definitely not helping at all. But anyway, I also have to pick up everything in this little room. There's a mess right now everywhere in my office / vanity. So while he apparently does nothing, I'm going to start picking up everything, tidying up the room. The room is relatively clean. I literally just vacuumed yesterday, so I just have to tidy up. And yeah, let's see when we're gonna be able to start with this IKEA thing. Exactly. Here. These are the three. Might be too small. I don't know if it's gonna be too small.
Too small for what?
For my shoes. They're not gonna fit.
Too small for your shoes?
Yes.
Look, if a bookshelf full of shoes is not enough is not enough shoes or too many, whatever. You got enough shoes, get rid of some.
No. These are my wedding tennis shoes. So not my wedding shoes, but these are the tennis shoes that I changed into after my ceremony. And I love them. I barely ever wear them because I honestly don't want them to completely get ruined. But yeah, my wedding shoes. My color for the wedding was rose gold, so of course I had to get something that had rose gold, and I love them. They're very much my style still after 5-ish years. I love them. They're like more on the subtle side, so they're not like too chunky, and they're beautiful, beautiful color. It's all set. Of course we need to still attach it to the wall. It is pretty tall, so you can see how tall it is. I might put some of my hats up there. I don't know. I don't know yet. It only has 5 shelves, so I'll have to see how much I can fit. I'm going to go ahead and grab all of my shoes. I was just waiting for Michael to, you know, kind of like have this empty space or this space open because I have a lot of shoes. So I'm gonna go start pulling them out. Of course I have the little rack that you already saw. I have some shoes, very little, under my bed. And I have to probably do a declutter, like figure really out what I don't use so I can get rid of it. And then go from there. But for sure, basically all of my sandals and like little, not flip-flops, but like my Birkenstocks and all that are gonna go away in most likely the storage that I have under my bed, or maybe in the boxes of my nice shoes. I don't know, because maybe if I remove those boxes, I'll show you in a second. I think I already showed you. I'll probably be able to fit, I'm hopeful to be able to fit this rack inside the closet so that I can actually have more shoes like visible instead of like in boxes. But probably those are going to be the ones that I don't use as much, or like the seasonal ones, so we'll have to see. My mother-in-law got me this beautiful tray, and it's actually hand painted. I really wish I could use it to like put my tea, like whenever we're having like afternoon tea, just put everything here, but I'm so scared it's gonna get scratched, so I decided I'm just gonna keep it as decoration. But it is beautiful and it is pretty big. Like this would completely be able to fit a serving, like a tea set, like with all the works, but I don't want it scratched because again this is hand painted, which is crazy. Remember how I mentioned that Red has been eating my shoes? This is the first pair that he almost ruined, but I was able to catch him just in time, but he did mess it up. It's the other one. So I was thinking that I took them out for literally like a second. Where was it? I can't even find it anymore. It was this one. So he ate, well he didn't eat it, like he cut open this thing, like one of the little things, and then this one is also a little bit crooked, but he almost tore through the leather, but he didn't fully. I cut him right before he tore through the leather. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. So I need to take this to Houston and have them fixed. The good thing is that Valentino does give you a little pocket with extra of this, whatever they're called, studs. I think that's what they're called. So yeah, I need to remember whenever I go to Houston to do that, because my shoe right now is unusable. I don't use these ones as much just because, I don't know, honestly, I haven't used a lot of my shoes in a long time because I keep forgetting I have them. That's what's very annoying, because I don't even know, like I keep the shoes that I'm wearing in that rack, and then the rest, that if I could have them like visible I would be like, oh, I'm gonna use this shoe, and I just realized this is super crooked, so I do apologize. I'm trying my best here. But yeah, so now you see it's like starting to get empty, so I'm hoping, I don't know if it's gonna fit. I'm hoping it'll fit the old rack. Oh, speaking of shoes, might as well show you. These were my wedding shoes. Super tall, but I love them. The minute I saw them, I fell in love. Again, my colors were rose gold, and I've only wore them that day because what was I thinking? They're so tall, but they're beautiful. Michael did go with me to buy them. He was like, yes, I love them, and I've never worn them again. And the only reason why I bought them, I was like, okay, these are like perfect for the wedding, but I think I could be able to use them like very casually on every other day. Like, yeah, I'm gonna wear these stupid high heels on like a normal day, but they're so pretty. Like, I fell in love with the back bow. I mean, they're just so pretty. And these were like very expensive at the time for me, so they're always gonna be precious on my eyes. Looking back at it, of course, if I had the money back then to buy a more designer, these are designer kind of shoes, but a more high-end designer, I would have 100% gone for some Manolos, which I still don't have any Manolos, and I want to buy some at some point. I did buy the blue pair that Big proposes to carry with way back, I think maybe like 2 years ago, but I had to take them back because they didn't fit me, and whenever I wanted to get my real size, like the one that would fit me, they didn't have them in stock. They were out of stock for the longest time, those blue pair. So yeah, I still am dreaming of having a few Manolos. I don't care if they're pretty old at this point. I think they're timeless and they're super elegant and classy. So yeah, if I could have one in every single color, I would be very happy. But in the meantime, these were my wedding shoes. Here is the thing that I was mentioning that has the shoes. I just messed them up because of course it's supposed to be flat on the floor. But it goes underneath my bed, and I have a few extra sandals, some flats that are pretty old, some heels that are very old. So I need to go over everything and then decide what's gonna go where and what if I'm gonna keep everything, which probably I will realistically. And I don't know. There is a tiny space in between that, just like it was before. So I think there I'm gonna put a few shoe boxes of like bigger shoes, like the Sorel boots I was showing you, and probably also my rain boots that come like in their own box. Just like bigger boxes that right now is the season to kind of like have around, or like moving towards the season, and then once the season is done, especially the Sorel boots, I'm gonna put them back inside. But I know it's not particularly cold at all right now, but I want to kind of like comb my hair. I need to shower. I need to prep everything for, because this is gonna be like the time for me to put all my shoes in place, and then until like the spring. So I started doing this now, so I have to finish. So now it's time to put in the shelves, and then I can just move on to actually putting the shoes and figure out what I want to do with the shoes. So let's get to work. So these are the majority of the shoes that I want to put out there, but I don't think they're all gonna fit. So I'm gonna have to figure out how we're gonna do this, because this is too many shoes, and I have one shelf that I have to reserve to put some sweaters because I don't have any space, and I have them in my tiny dungeon closet, and I can never reach them. I can never reach them. Leaving the boots that I wear the most up there. I have an empty space because I do have a few other shoes coming in, so I think I'm just going to leave that one for boots, and then I'll figure out what I'm gonna do with the rest. I don't know, because I'm thinking maybe this one is gonna be for my sweaters, maybe. I don't know where I'm gonna put the sweaters. I am not entirely sure. Tennis shoes for sure are gonna go here, so I think, can you see the last one? I think so. I have, I think 4 pairs of shoes fit. It's Sunday today. I did not finish yesterday everything that I had to do. I still have a ton of things that are kind of up in the air as to where I'm gonna store them. My new shoe closet, I guess it wouldn't be considered a rack, is pretty much done. I'll show it to you in a second. I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna put away all of my sandals for the summer, spring. I don't know yet, and I'm still having to decide if I'm going to keep some shoes, if I'm gonna put them in donation. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, and it's pretty nerve-wracking because there's a lot to do. And yeah, I want to finish up because I have to do some cleaning around the house, do some editing, and then upload tomorrow's video. And yeah, that's a lot of work, and I still don't know what I'm gonna do with a lot of the shoes. I have a special connection and I don't want to get rid of them, but a lot of them I don't even wear, so we shall see. Finally, after 2 days, I am done with this little closet. I have my room almost ready, like almost as I would like it. There's still a few things that I have to put away, but everything in my small little dungeon of a closet is also ready. I threw out maybe like 5 or 6 boxes of shoes that are living here. I kept some of them because the boots are not gonna remain in this closet, you know, after, I don't know, March. So I needed bigger boxes to store the boots. So anyway, I'm gonna give you a little tour of my fully finished shoe closet. Starting from the top shelf, I wanted to put my taller boots, and then the remaining of the boots that I'm gonna be displaying are gonna be on this side. So I had them, or I put them in like lighter to darker. It could have been the opposite way. I don't know why I just thought about that. But this is how I had them in my previous shoe rack, like light to dark. So my only white pair of boots, and then we move along to the darker shoes. I do have 3 pairs of shoes coming probably in the next few weeks. So I left literally 3 empty slots for those shoes. So anyway, I've got some boots coming. And then in the very corner, I got my favorite Bibaya boots. These are dark brown, so I thought, you know, lighter to dark. And then coming down to the only other 2 black boots. I do have another pair of black boots, but I don't wear them as much, so they are stored in my closet. And then here again, empty slot for some shoes. Then here's where I'm gonna put, starting with this empty slot, my little heels. So I do have some of black heels coming. And then my favorite Ballerets. I actually used them this morning. We went, Michael and I went for brunch, and I used my beautiful Ballerets. I will be doing a full-on review on the shoes, so keep an eye out for that. And then next to them, the very much more affordable side of ballerinas with heel, and these are by Ferragamo. These are probably, always some chaos. These are probably my favorite shoes of all times, even more so than my beautiful Chanel's. I love these shoes. As you can tell, they're pretty well loved. The heel on this is just a stunner. It's like a little flower detail, and it has a bow in the front with the rose gold, the beautiful pink. I mean, if I could have ever imagined like the perfect shoe for Rita, it would be this one. But anyway, this of course had to be displayed. They are my favorite. So we've got on the very corner 2 pairs of Chanel's, my only 2 Chanel shoes. These are beautiful, but I don't wear them as much because they're pretty uncomfortable. They do have a pearl inside. I mean, how stunning is that? And then the little C on the back of the heel. I mean, they are beautiful, of course, but very expensive and pretty uncomfortable. Even these ones, which I know a lot of influencers wear these, or you know, wear these shoes. To me, they're super uncomfortable, even though they have a tiny heel. Also the beautiful Chanel logo here on the side. I mean, they are stunning, but they definitely hurt my feet. These are for very short periods of time. And then here I've got some Vivallas that I really love in the lighter shade. And then some other shoes that I bought when I was in Mexico. Also, you can tell I really love bows on my shoes. Moving down, I have all of my flats. I don't have as many flats as I thought. And as you can tell, or we have darker. I definitely want to pick up a few more in lighter shades, maybe like something light like the Vivallas, like more in the beige light shade. But I've got some animal print, a few of those. I really love these shoes, and I haven't worn them in a long time. I had them stored away. Realistically, I forgot that I had them. And then we've got 2 of my Sam Edelman loafers, the navy patent blue being my favorite. I love these shoes and I wear them a ton. And then my very expensive loafers. Honestly, I would just recommend you go for the Sam Edelmans. These are very comfortable, I'm not gonna lie, but they're extremely expensive, so I wouldn't even, I don't know. Personally, I wouldn't buy them again. because I know that I can get the exact same, basically the exact same design, but in a much more affordable one. These are by Sam Edelman. And I have 2 pairs of those, and I would definitely see myself buying more of the Sam Edelmans. I love them. And then in the very corner, I have my newest Mary Janes from Rothy's, which I also really, really love. And then for my second to last shelf, I've got my sneakers, and these are in the lighter shades. So white starting on that corner all the way to cream. So if you got some Tretons, some Golden Goose, New Balances, and my Tory Burches that I love. And then at the very bottom, I don't think I can do this as easily. I've got some other Tretons, which were the first one that I bought, and because of this, I love them. I bought another pair. I've got my New Balances that I really love, and with black, so it's like cream, a little bit of gray maybe, and then the black N. And then my probably most used shoes are this navy blue from New Balance, and then in the very corner some black Keds. On this shoe rack, clothing rack, my goodness, Red is here playing. I've got some gym shoes, my Earth Origin sandals that I wore a lot during the spring and summer, some little flats, and then my oh goodness, and then my house slippers. And yeah, that is pretty much everything. I hope you enjoyed this very, very long and chaotic video. It was definitely a lot of work, but anyway, I think that's gonna be everything for today. I still have a ton of work to do here in my room. I have to pick up a few more things, but mostly everything is done. Red is still playing with his toy and everyone is going crazy. Lucy wants to say hi. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like always, please give it a big thumbs up. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!